Whether you're refreshing your existing cabinets, adding hardware to new ones, or you're building a project from scratch, the cabinet hardware jig from Craig makes adding knobs and pulls incredibly easy. The cabinet hardware jig takes all of the guesswork out of the process, giving you the confidence to add the finishing touch to doors and drawers without worrying about the mistakes that can come from having to measure and mark every time, or rely on flimsy, inaccurate templates. The cabinet hardware jig is packed with features that ensure your success, like adjustable hardened steel drill guides, a movable edge guide, and built-in measuring scales. Together, they ensure simple, repeatable accuracy that allows you to get the job done quickly and correctly with professional, quality results. Using the cabinet hardware jig to install cabinet pulls is simple. Just position the jig's adjustable drill guides to align with the mounting hole spacing that matches your pull. The drill guides ensure that the holes are drilled straight, something simple templates can't do, so pulls mount perfectly every time. And those drill guides are made from hardened steel, so they'll maintain their accuracy no matter how many mounting holes you drill. Drilling straight holes for the mounting screws is important, but positioning those holes exactly where they're needed is critical. The cabinet hardware jig makes that incredibly easy thanks to an adjustable edge guide. Simply slide the edge guide into position using the built-in measuring scales. Tighten the large wing knobs and the edge guide is locked in place. Then use the measuring scale or the centering window to finish positioning the cabinet hardware jig exactly where the mounting holes are needed. Clamp the jig in place and drill the holes using an ordinary 3/16" drill bit. That's all it takes. Best of all, with the cabinet hardware jig, you can easily repeat the process again and again with the same accuracy, the same confidence, and the same great results. So whether you need to mount a single knob or pull, or you're installing new knobs and pulls on an entire kitchen, the Craig cabinet hardware jig gives the confidence to add that finishing touch yourself and do it successfully. For more information about the cabinet hardware jig and the rest of our hardware installation solutions, visit us online at craigtool.com. The Craig Jig R3 is the portable, affordable way to create strong, tight-fitting Craig joints, so you can make home improvements, build bookcases and shelves, create storage projects, build furniture, and more. Plus, the Craig Jig R3 is great for making lasting repairs. Simply position the jig on one of the pieces to be joined, and then drill a pocket hole using the special Craig stepped drill bit. Drive in a Craig pocket hole screw, and you're done. The self-tapping screw pulls the pieces tightly together for a joint that's strong and secure without unsightly fasteners or messy glue. The Craig Jig R3 works with materials from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inch thick to build indoor and outdoor projects using everything from thin plywood to 2x4s. Just adjust the positioning sliders on the jig to match the workpiece thickness. Then set the drill bit stop collar using the gauge built into the R3's carrying case. Clamp the R3 to the workpiece and it's ready to go to work. The included clamp pad adapter accepts any Craig wood project clamp, making setup and use even easier. To learn more about the Craig Jig R3, visit craigtool.com.
The Hammerhead 4-volt rechargeable screwdriver is kind of like the Swiss Army knife of screwdrivers. Sure, you can zip in or remove a screw with ease, but you can also light an area, strip and bend wire, and detect a live circuit all in the palm of your hand. The Hammerhead 4-volt rechargeable screwdriver has a forward-reverse ring that activates with a simple twist. Once activated, the LED lights turn on, illuminating your work. When not in use, the spindle locks and can be used like a manual screwdriver. A circuit sensor is located at the front of the tool. Press the voltage detection button and place the sensor within 1 inch of a switch, outlet, cord, or fixture to see if it is live. A light and a buzzer will let you know if electricity is present. An integrated wire stripper makes short work of taking off an insulation sleeve, and wires can be bent using the bending slot on top. Take the guesswork out of any electrical project and use a rechargeable screwdriver that just does more. The Hammerhead 4-volt rechargeable screwdriver. Hammerhead. Works smarter.
The following Rockwell power tool will give you no excuse not to finish your job. The Rockwell Transformer transforms into 6 cutting positions with a flip of a handle and bends in ways that make a contortionist look stiff. Power through projects. Finally finish repairs that you've been putting off. Even make yard work a cool breeze with a multi-purpose saw that's 1, 2, or 6 saws in one. The Rockwell Transformer.
The secret to great projects is with high-quality cuts, and you can make them more easily than you ever thought possible using your circular saw plus the Kreg Rip Cut. The Kreg Rip Cut Circular Saw Edge Guide takes the intimidation out of cutting and allows you to make cuts without measuring, without marking, and without having to keep the saw from wandering off of a cut line. The Rip Cut turns your ordinary circular saw into a precision edge-guided cutting tool that makes straight, accurate, repeatable cuts in plywood, MDF, and other large sheets easy and accurate. And because projects often call for multiple pieces to be cut the exact same size, with the Rip Cut, you can lock in a size and can be confident that with cut after cut, the pieces will be exactly the same size. Also, you can make these cuts anywhere you need to by taking your saw to the material instead of having to bring your material to the saw. The Rip Cut makes this possible with a universal sled that holds your saw, an aluminum guide rail with built-in measuring scale, and an oversized edge guide that follows the edge of the plywood sheet to provide complete control as you cut. The universal sled can also be used on the Kreg AccuCut. The Rip Cut works with just about any circular saw, whether it has a blade mounted on the left or the right side. Plus, the edge guide is reversible, so the Rip Cut works equally well right-handed and left-handed. Mounting your saw on the Rip Cut is quick and easy, and your saw can be removed for other uses, then reinstalled just as quickly. Using the Rip Cut is easy too. Just lock the saw sled at your desired cut, from 1 inch up to 24 inches wide, then simply hold the edge guide against your sheet. Turn the saw on and go. A large handle on the edge guide that helps you maintain solid contact with the edge of your sheet. With the Rip Cut Circular Saw Edge Guide, it's just that easy. There's no measuring and no marking, just straight, accurate, repeatable cuts every time. Visit us online at KregTool.com to learn more about the Kreg Rip Cut, as well as our other Kreg cutting solutions that make cutting easy so you can start every project with confidence.
I know